What is up, guys? Kianpai here. miHoYo has just tweeted out the effects of some of the weapons that are going to be coming out in 2.1, so I wanted to make this video to let you guys know what these weapons will be doing, as well as who these weapons will be good on, so that you guys don't invest into a different weapon where these weapons would be a better alternative. Alright, so the first weapon we're going to be taking a look at is the Engulfing Lightning Polearm, which is going to be the 5-star rate up weapon when Ball's weapon banner does drop. At level 90 and Refinement 1, it's going to have 608 base attack and 55.1% ER. For the Refinement 1 effect, your attack will be increased by 28% of the energy recharge that you have over the base 100%, where every character starts off with 100% energy recharge. So for example, if you have 200% energy recharge on a character, you would get a 28% increase attack bonus. The maximum amount of attack bonus you can gain at Refinement 1 would be 80%, and you would also gain 30% energy recharge for 12 seconds after using an elemental burst. These numbers will shift with more refinements, such as the attack increase, as well as the maximum attack bonus gained, as well as the energy recharge. However, at Refinement 1, it would be extremely hard to hit this 80% increase attack bonus ceiling because you would need 286% energy charge above 100%, essentially 386% energy charge on your stat sheet. You could essentially reach this with the weapon passive, as well as something like Electro MC giving you more ER, and various other things such as Emblem and full ER build, but it's not recommended. Now, for the characters this weapon would be best on is obviously going to be Ball, but the other character this weapon can be really good on is also Xiangling. Some other alternatives you can use this weapon for is on Xiao for a main DPS weapon, so you could run it without like a Nemo battery or such. You can run like an ER Hourglass as well as an attack Goblet, because he does get a lot of Nemo damage bonus increase from his burst skill. If you end up using this on Zhongli or Rosaria, it could be kind of okay, but I don't recommend it because you would just overflow on energy recharge and energy by a large degree. Now, the next weapon we're going to be talking about is the 4-star luxurious Sea Lord Claymore. This weapon will be available to obtain from one of the first events that comes out in 2.1. This weapon at level 90 Refinement 1 will have 454 base attack with 55.1% increased attack bonus. The effect at Refinement 1 would be increases elemental burst damage by 12%, and when you do a elemental burst, there will be a 100% chance to summon a wave of tuna, which will be 100% attack as AoE damage, and the effect can only occur every 15 seconds. So I think this weapon would be best on characters such as Chong support for the increased burst damage, as well as Beidou support possibly if you don't need the energy recharge from another type of weapon, and even possibly on Eula, because for free-to-plays, their only options are Snow Tomb Star Silver or Prototype Archaic, and I think doing a larger burst damage, especially because you can refine this weapon down the line, would make it very significant, and I do believe the attack AoE that does come out from the tunas should be physical, and if it is physical, Eula's physical kit will increase that damage as well. Keep in mind, this is an event weapon, and you will be able to max refine this weapon as long as you participate a sufficient amount in the event, and so the weapon will be a lot better looking at Refinement 5 than it does here at Refinement 1. Also, bear in mind that this weapon won't be so great on characters such as Razor, Noelle, and Diluc, because their burst damage is only their initial hits, such as Diluc for the Phoenix, Razor for the Wolf Howl, as well as Noelle for the swing that she does, and it will not increase the damage of their auto attacks. So the next weapon is the Catch Polearm. This weapon will be obtainable through the fishing event. You will have to catch a sufficient amount of fish as well as rare fish to trade in for this weapon. This weapon at Refinement 1 level 90 will have 510 base attack and 45.9% energy recharge. The effect at Refinement 1 will increase elemental burst damage by 16% and as well as elemental burst crit rate by 6%. Because this is an event weapon, you will be able to max refine this weapon if you just play the event enough. So the stats will be a lot better. So this will be a sufficient budget replacement for the Engulfing Lightning 5-star weapon if you guys don't want to pull on the weapon banner, and you can use this on Ball and Xiangling. On the other characters, it can be okay as well too, such as Rosaria, but once again, the energy recharge might be too much. With enough refinements on the catch, this weapon will be better to use on Ball and Xiangling as opposed to the 4-star variant weapons such as Favonius Lance and Dragonbane. But also keep in mind, this weapon will not be good to use on Xiao because the burst damage is not his plunge damage. Lastly, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation exclusive weapon, Predator Bow. What that basically means is that you can only obtain this weapon if you have an account linked to the PlayStation Network. You can link a PC or mobile account to the PlayStation Network, but the effect of this weapon will only work when you're playing on PlayStation. At Refinement 1 level 90, it will have 510 base attack and 41.3% increase attack. The weapon will only have one refinement, presumably, just like the other PlayStation exclusive longsword. And if you are playing on PlayStation, the effect will be that dealing cryo damage to opponents increases the character's normal and charge attack damage by 10% for 6 seconds. This effect can have a maximum of 2 stacks, so essentially you can get 20% increased normal and charge attack damage. And for Alloy, she will have an increased 66 flat attack, not base attack. Ultimately, unless this weapon has some sort of extra refinements or some awakening effect that increases the passive ability of this weapon, I don't believe this weapon will be too good to use on such characters like Alloy or even Ganyu, because other weapons such as Prototype Crescent or the new Inazuma Craftable Bow will be available to use and probably better than this weapon. Also, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so if you're not playing on PlayStation, it doesn't matter. Alright, that's going to be all for this video. A lot of these weapons are very cool. I am very excited for the Luxurious Sea Lord as well as the Catch weapons, because I think they are very good weapons for event weapons. So make sure you guys finish out all your events as much as possible. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like. Comment down below what weapon you like the most. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Inazuma or Genshin guides, as well as make sure you guys follow me on Twitch if you guys want to watch live guides and have live tips for the game. Follow me on Twitter for quick updates on the game, such as this tweet from GENSHIN IMPACT, as well as Primo Gem codes and giveaways. And thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace!